And by the ending of the film, I'm really debating if Godzilla should live and he just walks off into the sea, and I almost end it sort of like Terra Mechagodzilla, which would be somewhat of a happier ending. Or this, which is the ending that I kind of want to go for, but I want to know what the audience wants to hear from it. Where there's this huge explosion where I think Gamera launches like a huge fireball, and Godzilla breathes his super atomic breath that he gets from learning to energize all of that energy he's got from the nuclear reactors. And there's this huge explosion, almost as big as the supernova, but not quite as big, leaving Tokyo a complete radioactive and fiery burning inferno. And I know that what I would love to do is Godzilla, you just see the reactions of the humans. The humans just in complete awe of the power of Godzilla, taking on these two monsters and nearly winning. And I just want there to be a close-up of Godzilla's eyes, and he's just like looking. And then all of a sudden you hear his heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. And then it starts slowly ceasing. It starts slowly getting slower. Until all of a sudden you just see Godzilla's pupil just widen. And you see that that soul inside of Godzilla has left. And that would be a very sad ending. And I honestly think the ending of the series would be perfect just on that close-up of Godzilla's eyes. And just the reactions on the human's face being in such awe by what they're seeing. So yeah, that's my Godzilla series. Now, if you notice from Godzilla and King Kong to these three, Godzilla and King Kong has a lot more to do with the character developments of the humans dealing with these giant monsters. By far the most sympathetic monster that you can get on Godzilla King Kong is, in fact, King Kong. King Kong is an animal and can show emotions, while Godzilla is a lizard. And though, yes, it would be fun to show some emotion for Godzilla, and I'd actually prefer it if Godzilla showed some sort of emotion. But, you know, that movie has a lot, like, almost the pacing will be different. And so they feel like it should be a different series by what I'm trying to get out of it, but it's not. They're all interwoven. And if you look at the plot descriptions that I'm giving for the next three films, other than that, they focus way more on Godzilla than they do the human characters, therefore giving Godzilla a much more broader and much more sympathetic character than in the first one. So the first one I'm using to set the stages for those three. So yeah, that's my ideas for those three films. Hopefully you enjoyed them. I know that if the Godzilla series continues after that fourth film, I wouldn't want to be involved with it. Or, you know, at least directing it. Like, I would probably be willing to write the screenplay for it, or even just simply writing it. I would be willing to be even an actor in it, or even, you know, just a producer for it, or even just a supervisor, but I wouldn't be willing to direct it, because my heart, by then, directing 4 films in a row on the same basic series my heart just wouldn't be in it. Like, I'd be wanting to grow off and adventure into further categories. So there, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please tell me what you think of the trilogies down below. Hit the like button. Subscribe to both Chopper Pilot 5 and Mr. Avatar 911. They're both awesome. You might not hear from me for a while if you're on Chopper Pilot 5, because I am indeed in the midst of working on a film for Chopper Pilot 5, and I'm going to tell you right now that it is a sequel To Forest of Blood, which I will put the link in down below. It's actually a really good movie. It was entered in the Catamount Film Festival, and it was nominated for Best Makeup Design and Best Visual Effects. Please give that a watch. Check out my movie reviews for Mr. Avatar 911. You will be expecting more pretty soon. Right now I'm writing a review for the original Godzilla, the original Japanese masterpiece. And this is Adam Noyes saying sayonara. God bless you all.